last episode, we took on Platypi for the only time this season, and more the same continued from the previous 3 games. We lost, and we did not lose well. We lost 11-2. They blew us out of the water, and we decided, now that at 0-4 and at a negative 31 run differential, it was time to shake things up here on the roster, making 4 roster moves at the end of that game to try and send a message to the team. Hey, just because we've made the playoffs with you guys and we've won 2 titles doesn't mean you're immune from getting released. We need to get a fire lit under these guys, and that was the way to do it. We'll go over those roster moves in a few moments, but first here's the preview for today's matchup. On the mound for us will be our ace Jude Hokey, who's locked in 0-1 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.29 whip. And on the other side for the Beewolves, it is their ace right-hander Fran Japani. She is also 0-1. She has a 1.29 ERA and a 1 whip. Here's a look at the roster moves that were made at the end of last episode. We'll start off with the pitching rotation. Last episode starter Slip Vanderwink was released after his only start of the season so far, as well. We needed to upgrade that 4th slot in the rotation. So we bring in Herbisaur's veteran, Tusker Fuss, the 9th-year vet. It's a big step up from Vanderwink for sure, but still not a dominant force in his own right, but he was the best starter left available, so we picked up what we could, while spending the minimum amount of money as well. Our next move was to beef up the bullpen for 2 reasons. Well, not beef up the bullpen, but we have brought in a reliever for 2 reasons. Number 1, Holcorn was really struggling this season, and we also needed a fresh arm to be ready for today's game. So we bring in second-year reliever Dexter Schwartz. The 2-pitch pitcher is back on the roster. He will be replacing Finley Holcorn. Schwartz was on last year's team for the second half of the season. Or I guess the final quarter of the season, I should say. He made 2 appearances for us last year. There we go, sorry about that, had to fix my glasses. Our third roster move, we got rid of starting catcher Bern Oliver. He was released for being very inconsistent throughout his career. He was hitting pretty well to start this season, but at the same time, I needed to get some money back somewhere, and we decided to cut him for being the most inconsistent starter. Coming off the bench now will be backup catcher 9th-year veteran Pex Flex. He is a very big downgrade for sure, and this will allow rookie Otis Ingram to start as the primary catcher moving forward. And our final roster move was we released 4th outfielder Carter Mahoney, the right fielder. He had the slowest start of all the offensive players this year, hitting under 125, so it was time for him to go. He'll be replaced by 9th-year veteran Hieronymus Jackson, former Moose, Sirloins, and Platypi player, I believe. And here's our lineup we'll send out there for today's game. Leading off at shortstop is second-year player Douglas Birch. Batting second out in right field is Worry Less, Spool Worrymore. Batting third is left fielder Buck Big Country Swiner. He is tense. Batting fourth at first base, Merriam DDP Doherty. Batting fifth, second-year third baseman Steve Collins back in the lineup. At the hot corner, batting sixth at second base, Turtle Soto, the third-year utility player. Batting seventh, rookie catcher Otis Ingram. Batting eighth, second-year center fielder Jared Mealy. And batting ninth is the pitcher Hokie. Let's get it on. Interesting note also with those roster moves, Jude Hokie now becomes the longest tenured player on our roster, being the only player left from year number 2 after we released Mahoney and we lost Hurls in free agency last year. Very interesting notes. Alrighty, here we go. Birch, Worrymore, and Swiner will be up first here against Fran Japani, the ace of the Beewolves, back home with her original club. Japani has spent time with us here in the series. She's also been on the Jacks roster. She went somewhere else, and she is now back home with the Beewolves in her second stint with her original club. Leading off is shortstop Douglas Birch, hitting .250 on the season. Here are Japani's numbers on the year. In her one start, Fran took the loss. She threw 7 innings, giving up only 1 earned run, getting no run support from her offense. She has a whip of 1 and an ERA of 1.29. In those 7 innings, she gave up 4 hits and 3 walks, and she struck out 7 batters. Batting average against on the season, 167. Very solid first start for Japani. Let's see how she builds on that in her second. Birch ready, here we go. Curveball in there, away, 0-1. Ball inside, strike called. Ball low, bounces, ball 1. 2-0 to Buck. Swung through the high fastball late, 2-1. Fastball up, lined at the middle, base hit for Buck, and that is going to put 2 on and with 1 down here, as that's back-to-back singles for us. Here is the cleanup hitter, first baseman Merriam DDP Doherty, hitting 286. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1, good pitch from Japani. Chased it outside, 0-2 to Doherty. Fastball away, driven in the gap, left center field, and Doherty's going to split him, and that is going to get 1 run in, 2nd run possibly coming around as well. Warrimore scores easily, coming around is Swiner, he will score as well. It is a 2-run double for DDP, and the Buzzards have a quick 2-0 lead. So that'll bring up 2nd-year third baseman Steve Collins back in the lineup today, hitting a 3 for 8 on the year with an RBI. Fastball up and in, misses, ball 1. Contact versus righty's active here for Collins. Heater away, misses, 2-0. Chased the fastball up, blooper to second. Dexter is there, and he will tag out second base as it went right to him there, standing on the bag to end the inning. Bottom 1, we are up 2-0 though, thanks to the 2 RBI double by DDP. Bottom half of the first we go, Dexteris, Sportswood, and Renero do up. Leading off is 9th-year veteran Hanley Dexteris, the OG utility player for the Beewolves. Starting at second base today, he is hitting 2 for 9 on the season, a .222 batting average. He'll be the first batter to face Jude Hokey, and here are Jude's numbers from his first start of the year. Jude took the loss on opening day. He gave up 2 earned runs against the Nemesis in that start. We ended up losing that game 5-1. He has a .257 ERA and a .129 WHIP in 7 innings. Gave up obviously 2 runs on 6 hits and 3 walks with 4 strikeouts. His batting average against currently is .222 on the year. And here is the lineup the Beewolves will send out there for today's game after Dexteris. It is 9th-year veteran first baseman Dirk Sportswood, who was picked up in free agency this past offseason. Batting third at shortstop, veteran John Renero. He is locked in his 2nd year with the Beewolves. Batting 4th, rookie left fielder Alexander Peralta. Batting 5th, center fielder Dakota Wu. She is locked in. Batting 6th, former Buzzards player, 3rd baseman Raphael Loins. Batting 7th, right fielder Razzie Dazzler, the 9th-year vet. Batting 8th is former Buzzards catcher Billy Bronx. Batting number 9 is the pitcher Japani, who's already tense. Fastball in there, line to first. Doherty there snags it, 1 down. Next up is Sportswood, first baseman, hitting .286 on the year. No homers or RBIs. This change up away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball inside, misses, 1-1. Well down and in, line at the middle, base hit for Sportswood. That's his first hit today. He'll be on with the 1-out single. Runner on the first, 1 down for shortstop John Renero. He is locked in, hitting .417 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Curveball down and away. Check swing strike called at the knees, 0-1. Change up and in, fouled off, 0-2 the count. K-Man activates for Hokey here. Fastball up and away, outside, 1-2. Slider down and in, check swing inside and low, 2-2. Away, swing through it, strike 3, first punch up for Hokey, 2 down. 1 earned first for rookie left fielder Alexander Peralta, normally a center fielder by trade, hitting .167 on the season. Fastball up, that's high, ball 1. Ball down and in, strike called at the knees, 1-1. Slider up and in, runner goes, it's his fouled off on the hit and run attempt, 1-2 the count. And activates for Hokey here. Away. Swing through it, strike 3 as he chases it outside. Second punch out for Hokey as he ends the inning on back-to-back strikeouts. To the second, we're up 2-0 still. Soto, Ingram, and Mealy do up. Leading off the inning is utility player Turtle Soto, hitting .429 on the year, getting the start at second base today. He'll be the first one to face the 10th Japani here in the year. In the inning, a strike there at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down and in is low in the dirt, ball 1. That's high, 2-1. Curveball at the knees, Soto waits for it and skies it to right, but is right at Dazzler, 1 down. Next up is a rookie catcher, 7-hitter Otis Ingram, hitting .167 on the year. That is a 1 for 6. Change up in the dirt, ball 1. Second start of the year for the rookie. Fastball in there, strike called, 1-1. Curveball down and in, that is skied to left center field. Over for it is Wu. He will call off Peralta, 2 down. Base is empty for center fielder Jared Neely, sophomore player hitting .222 on the year. That is 2 for 9 with an RBI so far. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball's low, 2-0. Fastball down and in, skied to center off the end of the bat, right at Wu. In a step now, she'll make the catch, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Japani. She desperately needed that. Bottom 2, we are still up 2. Wu, Loins, and Dazzler do up against Hokie. Leading off the inning is center fielder Dakota Wu, who's locked in, hitting .429 on the year with 2 RBIs so far to start the season. Slider down and away is low in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and away. Grounded to second, right at Soto. He'll make the play to first, 1 down. Next up, third baseman Rafael Loins, hitting .286 on the year. Second year here with the Beewolves in the series. As a starter, change up at the knees, out in front of it on the swing, 0-1. Fastball up, check swing strike, 0-2 the count. Slider down and in, inside, good take, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch up for Hokie today. 2 down, bases empty for right fielder Razzie Dazzler. 7-hitter hitting .167 on the year. Fastball down and away. Line foul out of play, 0-1. Change up inside, misses. Oh, it's called a strike on the check swing, 0-2. Slider up and away. High, 1-2. Fastball down and in. Low, 2-2, good take. Ball down and away, in the dirt, full count. Fastball up and in, grounded in the hole to second. Soto over, cuts it off, he'll fire to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hokie. To the third, we're still up 2-0. Hokie, Birch, and Worrymore due up against Japani. Leading off is the pitcher Hokie, hitting 1 for 2 on the season. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Heater low in the dirt, 2-0. Fastball up, swung through it, 2-1. Curveball down and in is chopped to first, right at Sportswood, 1 down. Next up, Birch, he grounded out to first his first time up as well, he's 0 for 1. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. Fastball up and in, hitting the hole to second. Nice diving play by Dexter's in the hole. He'll make the play to first. 2 down. It's Birch's 10th. Base is empty for Worrymore. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored today. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Fastball up and in, blooped into center field. Shallow. Wu chasing in. Does not get there, and that is a single for Worrymore. He is 2 for 2 today, as that keeps the inning alive with the 2-out bloop single. That'll bring up Big Country, who singled his first time up and also scored a run. He's 1 for 1 and still 10ths. Strike in there around the letters, 0-1. Fastball up, bloop to left center. Renero there to make the catch in the outfield, and that will end the inning. Bottom 3, we're still up 2. Bronx, Japani, and Dexteras due up. Bronx leading off, catcher is hitless on the season. Batting in the 8th slot, the 9th-year veteran, former Buzzards player. Spent the last couple of seasons with the Nemesis. Fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. First year here with the Beewolves in the series. Curveball away, swung through it, 0-2. Change up away, way outside, 1-2. Slider inside. Pop foul on the third base side. Collins over near the seats. He'll make the catch in front of the stand. 1 out. Next up is pitcher Frangipani, who's hitless on the season. Fastball inside. Line to left center. Swiner coming on. He'll slide. Does not get there. That is a base hit for Japani, her first of the year. Pitcher on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Dexteras, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Zoomer down and away. Low. 1-1. Slider away. Let's chase it outside. 1-2 the count. K-Man versus Tough Out. Who's going to win this fight between the traits? Change it down and in is going to beam Dexteras right on the kneecap. That was unintentional. 2 on 1 down, and that'll bring up Sportswood, who's 1 for 1 today with a single, as Hokies knocked down the Nutrimojo because of that beanball. As unintentional as it was, Sportswood struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch change it down and away is low, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Off the catcher's glove. Runners thought about advancing, but hold off. 2-0 the count to Sportswood. Ball down. Grounded to short right at Birch. He'll flip the second 1. So to the first. Easy double play, 6-4-3, and that gets Hokie out of the jam. To the 4th, we're still up 2. Doherty, Collins, and Soto due up against Japani. Leading off is DDP. She doubled in 2 runs her first time up and then was erased on a double play line out. Fastball down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball inside. 2-0. The count misses. Fastball middle in, line to the gap right center over the leaping Dexteras. That's going to split the fielders all the way to the wall, and that'll be Doherty's second double of the game. She is 2 for 2. So that one went into the deepest part of the park there in right center, just barely by 1 foot over the left center wall. Next up is Steve Collins. He lined into a double play his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Fastball down and in the dirt. Ball 1. Change up in the dirt. 2-0 the count from Japani. Change up away. Pulled fouls. Collins was a little early on the swing. 2-1. Fastball up and in. Swung through it. 2-2. Fastball at the knees. Grounded up the middle. Pass. Oh, nice diving save by Dexteras behind the bag. He'll fire to first. 1 down. As Doherty gets the 3rd on the play. That'll bring up Soto with the RBI chance. He flew out to right field his first time up. Infield in here. Fastball in there at the knees. 0-1. Fastball up. Grounded up the middle. Dexteras there, throws it home. Bronx back to first in time. 2 down on the fielder's choice. Runner remains at 3rd. Now to bring up rookie catcher Otis Ingram with the RBI chance. He grounded out the 2nd his first time up. Fastball in there at the letters. 0-1. Fastball down and in. Blooper to right field, but that's going to hang up for Dazzler, and that'll end the inning. We get a runner to 3rd in the inning, but can't score. Bottom 4, we're still up 2-0. Renero, Peralta, and Wu. Part of the lineup up against Hokie. Leading off is the shortstop, Renero. 0 for 1 with the strikeout today. First pitch slider down and away. Low and outside. Ball 1. Change up. Check swing high. 2-0. Fastball middle in. Line down the right field line by Renero. That is hooking to the corner. Just foul. 2-1. Ball down and away. In the dirt. 3-1. Fastball away. Lined in the hole to right. That is a base hit. Warrenberg gets it in, but it is a leadoff single for Renero. Leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Peralta. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch change it down and away is low. Ball 1. Fastball down and away. Check swing strike called. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Grounded foul. 1-2 the count. Slider up. Swung through it. Strike 3. 4th punch up for Hokie. 1 down, and that'll bring up Dakota Wu. Center fielder 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to 2nd or first time up. First pitch curveball down. Grounded then hold a short. Birch backhands it, flips the second 1. Soto to first. 6-4-3 double play. 2nd of the game for Hokie, and that's back-to-back innings to end on a double play ball to the 5th. It is 2-0. Mealy, Hokie, and Birch do up. Here's Mealy, center fielder, flew out this center his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Fastball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball put in, line back to Japani. She knocks it down to the second. Exterior's bare hands in time. Ooh, just late to first. Infield single for Mealy as he beats it out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Hokie, who's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. One to Shown here. Corners in. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Bunt down, misses. Low, 0-1. Bunt is down to the mound. Japani no play at second. Sacrifice is successful as the out is made at first. One down. Here's Birch with the RBI chance. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts today. Fastball inside misses. Ball 1. Strike at the knees. 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Line to center field, but it's right at Wu. She'll make the easy catch. 2 down. Birch now 0 for 3 today. That is going to bring up Rory Moore, right fielder, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Big RBI chance for the clutch minister. Can Rory less deliver again? Pick off to second, nothing doing. Is Mealy back safely. Curveball away, popped up off the end of the bat to second, right at Dexteras. He'll make the catch. And that will end the inning as we once again strand a runner in scoring position. Bottom 5, we're still up 2. Loins, Dazzler, and Bronx do up against Hokie. Here's Raphael Loins. He struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1 as Hokie's back to locked in mojo. Fastball up and in. Swung through it, 0-1. Slider down and away. Low out outside, 1-1. Ball up and away. Swung through it, 1-2 the count. Change it down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Hokie, 1 down. Next up is Dazzler, 0 for 1 today. Fastball up, fouled off, 0-1. Change it down and away, in the dirt, 1-1. Slider inside, chased it inside, 1-2. Fastball up and in, chased it inside, strike 3 as the Fools are back-to-back Ks for Hokie. He's up to 6 now. 2 down, and that'll bring up Bronx, who's 0 for 1 and 10s. Curveball away, outside, ball 1. Fastball in there, lined up the middle, over the leaping Birch, into left center. Base hit for Bronx. He'll be on with the 2-out single to keep the inning alive, as that'll bring up the pitcher slot, Japani. She's 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch changeup away, down and low, ball 1. Fastball away, grounded at the middle of the second. Soto dives to his right, knocks it down, fires to first. In time to end the inning. Nice play, Soto. To the 6th, we're still up 2. Swiner, Daugherty, and Collins. Made it a little harder to line up against Japani. Leading off is Big Country, 1 for 2 with a single today. Fastball in there at the letters, 0-1. Change away, misses, ball 1. Swiner lined out the short last time up. Heater up there at the letters, 1-2. Fastball down and in, ripped foul. We'll do it again. Curveball down and away, chop to the mound. Japani makes the play to first, 1 down. She's back to locked in. That'll bring up Daugherty, 2 for 2 today with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. Fastball away, swung through it, 0-2 the count. Fastball away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Japani. 2 down, and that'll bring up Collins, 0 for 2. Flow out and lined out, didn't do a double play. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. Slider low in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line at the middle. Base hit for Collins as it's past the diving Dexteras. That'll keep the inning alive. Japani knocked down to neutral, and that'll bring up the 6-hitter, Turtle Soto. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second his last time up. Inside misses, ball 1. Fastball up, line down the line, knocked down by Sportsman on the leap. He'll pick it up and tap the bag, and that'll end the inning. Nice athletic play. Bottom 6, we're still up 2-0. Dexteras, Sportsman, and Monero do up. Here's Dexteras, 0 for 1 today. He is hit by a pitch last time at the plate, allowing him to reach base. First pitch changeup at the knees. Fouled off. 0-1. Slider down and away. Line to third. Collins dives under his glove into left field. Good effort, though, by Steve to knock it down. Single for Dexter as he is 1 for 2. Leadoff man on for Sportswood, who's 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Off to first. Nothing doing. First pitch fastball up and in. Line to second right at Soto. 1 down. Next up, Renero. 1 for 2 today with the single. First pitch slider down and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Change it down and in. Low in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Pick off to first. Nothing doing. Fastball up and away. Outside. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Check swing strike called. 2-2 the count to Renero. Fastball up. Pop foul out of play. Slider down and in. Chased foul, off again. Still 2-2. The ball up, fouled off. Still 2-2. Get down and away. Runner goes. Fouled off again. We'll do it again at 2-2. Fastball up and away. Check swing high. Full count. Good take. Fastball down and away. Check swing low. Ball 4. Second walk for Hokie today. First and second with 1 down for Peralta, who's 0 for 2, but he does have RBI man activate against his 10's mojo. Curveball down and in, low in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and away, strike called, 1-1. Change up and in, chased it inside, 1-2 the count. Key man activates. Slider down and away, swung through it, strike 3, 7 punch out for Hokie, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Wu, who's 0 for 2. Four-seamer down and away. Outside, ball 1. The ball at the knees. Wu lines it up the middle. That's into center. Mealy comes up throwing. Dexter is coming around. He's going to try and score. Throw in is just late. It is an RBI single for Wu. We are down to a 1-run lead here. Here's Rafael Loins, who's 0 for 2. He struck out twice today. Hokie no longer locked in. Slider away on the first pitch is outside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in is in the dirt. Knocked down by Ingram. Runners hold. 2-0 the count. Changeup up. Loins rips it foul. 2-1. Slider down and in. Loins grounds at the first right at Doherty. She'll make the play to first, and that'll end the inning as Hokie's through the 6th. To the 7th, it is 2-1. Ingram, Mealy, and Hokie do up against Japani. Here's Ingram. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to get his first hit of the game against the locked-in Japani here. Strike in there, 0-1. Slider low, 1-1. Fastball down and away, chopped to second, right at Dexter's on the backhand. 1 down. Next up is center fielder Jared Mealy. He's 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Curveball down and in, sky down the left field line. Into the corner goes the left fielder Peralta. Make the catch against the wall, 2 down. Hokie do up next. He's 0 for 1 today. I think he's got 1 more inning in him, so I'll let him bat here. Fastball up and in, line to right center field, and that is in for a base hit as Hokie finds the grass. He's 1 for 2 today. Now I'll put him on with 2 down for Birch, who's tense at 0 for 3. Strike at the knees on the heater, 0-1. Fastball up, ground to the third, right at Loins. He'll make the play to first, and that'll end the inning. To the bottom of the 7th, it is 2-1. Dazzler, Bronx, and Japani do up. Here's Dazzler, who's 0 for 2 today. Just change up away. Lined off of Hokie's face, ricocheting to Birch. He'll make the play to first in time late. Infield single. I bring up Bronx 1 for 2 with a single as Hokie took that right in the face. Pinch hitting now is outfielder Oakley Stiffs. Hitting .500 on the years. He'll be in there for Bronx. Hokie down after 7+ innings and the injury. He gives up 7 hits, 2 walks, and strikes out 7 batters as he is leaving with the quality start and the lead with the tying right at first. His responsibility. We're going to double switch here. We're going to bring in locked in Pewter base as he'll replace Douglas Birch. We'll bring in a rookie Gwendolyn Roquette, and she will play second base as Soto will slide over to shortstop. Base on the year. Pewter is locked in currently. He's 0-1 with a 3.38 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. In 3 appearances, he's given up 1 earned run, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits surrendered, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against right now is 364 for Pewter. First pitch curveball hangs, fouled off, 0-1. Stiff's definitely looking heater there. Slider down, in the dirt, good block, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away. Low strike called at the knees, 1-2 as K-Man activates. Fastball down and in. Swing through it, strike 3. First punch out for base, 1 down. Next up is Japani, 1 for 2 with a single. Pinch hitter coming. It is Bubbles Garcia, the veteran left fielder, who's hitless on the year. First pitch two-seamer away. Check swing outside, ball 1. Bad jump's active over at first for Dazzler. Don't expect her to run unless it's a hit-and-run situation. Fastball low, taken 2-0. Ball inside, grounded the first. Doherty charges, fires the second. 1. Soto back to Doherty in time for the double play, and base gets out of the jam. To the 8th, coming out of the bullpen for the Beewolves is their closer, Maximo Primo, as we're still up 2-1. Worrymore, Swiner, and Doherty due up against Primo. Worrymore due to lead off. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and a flyout. And coming in to play catcher, it is backup Angel Sosa as he'll replace Oakley Stiffs, who pinch hit last inning. Here's a look at Primo's numbers on the season. Closer on the year has no record, a 0 ERA and a 0 WHIP. In 1 appearance, he has recorded a save in 1 inning of work with 1 strikeout. No hits, runs, or walks given up by Primo so far this year. He's the former Sawteeth closer. We're going to keep it a 1-run deficit here. Fastball down on the way, strike called, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, line to center, right at Woo. Easy first out. Next up, Swiner, 1 for 3 with a single today. Still tense. Fastball up and away, strike called, nice pitch, 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounded to first, right at Sportswood. Will make the play, 2 down. Base is empty for Doherty. She's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a strikeout. 2 RBIs today. Change it down and in, 0-1. Fastball in there to letters, 0-2. Fastball up and away is fouled off. Doherty stays alive. Change up outside, strike 3. Just early on the swing. First punch up for Primo. Second for Doherty today. Bottom 8, it is 2-1. Dexteras, Sportswood, and Renero top the lineup up against base. Here's Dexteras. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Last time up, he's also been hit by a pitch. Switch hitter batting left-handed for the first time today. Pitch two-seamer up and in. High, ball 1. Fastball down, in the dirt, 2-0. Curveball down and in. Inside, 3-0. Opposed activates for base. Slider down and in. Inside, ball 4. First walk for base as Dexteras is on as the tying run. Here's Sportswood, 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch fastball up and away. Swung through it, 0-1. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Slider middle in. Sportswood fouls it back, 0-2 the count. Came in active for base, curveball away. Fouled off, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Inside, 1-2. Fastball at the knees. Fouled off, still 1-2. Slider up. Fouled off, still 1-2. Two-seamer down in the way. Fouled off again, still 1-2. Ball down in the way. Chased it outside, strike 3. Second punch out for base. 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Renero. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk last time up. He is still locked in. Two-seamer down and in. Low, ball 1. Fastball away. Outside, 2-0. Slider away. Strike called, 2-1. Ball up. Grounded to third. Under Collins' glove will fire to second. 1. Roquette the first. Double play. Another double play. And Pewter gets out of the inning. To the ninth, it is 2-1. Collins, Soto, and Ingram due up. Nice momentum swinger. Collins leading off. He singled last time up. He is 1 for 3. Facing Primo here with his contact trait still active. Curveball middle in. Ripped foul. Out of play. 0-1. Good swing by Collins. Curveball up and away is skied off the end of the bat to right center. In on it is Dazzler. 1 down. Next up, Turtle Soto. Shortstop 0 for 3 today. Curveball inside, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in line to third, right at Loins, 2 down. Base is empty for the catcher Ingram, he's 0 for 3. Fastball down and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater inside, 1-1. Heater away, 2-1. Curveball down and in, pulled foul, 2-2 the count. Change up down at the knees, low, chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Primo, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9, we're still up 1 run. Peralta, Wu, and Loins due up here against base. There's Peralta. He is 0 for 3 today with a hat trick. He has struck out 3 times. Let's see what he does here. Switch hitter batting left-handed for the first time today. Base is now on fire. Fastball down and in. Low ball. Curveball down and in. Chased it, 1-1. Two-seamer down and away. Outside, 2-1. Fastball down and in. Inside, ball 3. Post activates for base. Slider in there. Skied to right center. Warrymore going over. He's there, and he'll make the catch. 1 down. Next up, Wu, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. So far responsible for the only Beewolves run. Slider down the middle, skied to center field, hit well, Mealy back to the fence, leaps, makes the catch as he robs her of a home run. Jared Mealy showing off the leather, 2 down, and that'll bring up Loins with the bases empty. He's 0 for 3, and he keep the game alive. First pitch fastball down and in, swung through it, 0-1. Two-seamer up, fouled off, 0-2. Third ball away, outside, 1-2. Slider up and in. High, 2-2. Fastball down and away. Check swing low, full count. Two-seamer down and in. Low ball 4. Second walk for base today. Runner at first, 2 down. Here's Dazzler. 1 for 3 with a single as the winning run. That'll do it for base. He goes 2 2/3 innings, giving up only 2 walks and getting a couple double play balls, striking out 2 batters. In line for a good hold. Coming out of the bullpen, it's going to be newly added Dexter Schwartz, the C+. Second-year pitcher, has appeared in 1 game this season, recording 2 outs for his other club before he was released. No runs given up. He has a 3 whip. He gave up 2 hits in that appearance, a .500 batting average against, and 1 strikeout. Can Schwartz slam the door here? First pitch slider away. Fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in. Inside, 1-1. Fastball down and away is low. Runner goes. Throw to third. Would have been late anyway. 2-1 the count. Tying run in scoring position for the Beewolves. Slider away. Popped up foul. Collins giving chase. That'll be out of reach. 2-2 the count. Slider up and away. Outside, 3-2. Full count here to Dazzler. Fastball up and away. Outside, ball 4. First walk for Schwartz. Winning run now at first. Tying run at second. Here's backup catcher Angel Sosa hitting .429 with an RBI on the year. This fastball down and away from Schwartz. Check swing strike. 0-1. Slider down and in. Low. 1-1. Fastball down and in. Low and inside. 2-1. Fastball down and away. Outside, fouled off, 2-2. Slider down and away. Outside, full count. Fastball up and in. Runners go, fouled off, still a full count. Slider up there, fouled off. We'll do it again. Fastball down and in is in the dirt. Chased it, strike 3. Schwartz gets the strikeout, and the Buzzards finally win a fucking game here in year number 9. 2-1 the final as we clutch it up. Oh, God. Well, a win is a win. It wasn't pretty, but we got the job done with some good pitching. Love to see it. Hitless today for us was basically everybody in the lineup. Birch, Soto, Ingram. I think that's it for everyone that actually batted. 2 RBIs today for Marion Doherty on a 2-run double back in the first inning. That was our only runs. On the other side for the Beewolves, everybody got a hit except Rafael Loins, Angel Sosa, Oakley Stiffs, and Bubbles Garcia. RBI for Dakota Wu on a single there in the 6th inning. Winning pitcher is Jude Hoke. He goes 6 quality innings, 6+. He gives up 7 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, and 1 earned run. He improves to 1-1 in the year, but he does take a line drive to the face, suffering a concussion in the process. Peter Bass, 2 2/3 innings in the relief of a hold, 2 walks given up and 2 strikeouts. He also recorded 2 clutch double play balls, and getting the save is Dexter Schwartz, who records the last out after walking a batter. He'll strike out the final batter of the game. On the other side for the Beewolves, Japani gives them 7 quality innings, giving up 8 hits, 2 earned runs, and a strikeout. She, however, takes the loss as she falls to 0-2 on the year. Primo goes 2 innings in relief, striking out 2 to keep it a 1-run deficit. Player of the game is Jude Hoke for his pitching performance, followed by Miriam DDP Doherty with her 2 RBI double, and then Japani is the 3rd place finisher with her pitching performance. Not bad at all. We got our first win. Maybe the roster moves did something. Well, we're finally off the schneid. Bad news is we're still 1-4, and we still have a negative 30 run differential. Got a long road to climb. Looking around the league here, what roster moves were made? Mealy gets +6 to his speed. He's now 1 shy of being maxed out in that category. Jackson regresses, losing 4 contact. That's to be expected. He is 38. Peter Bass loses 1 velocity. Not ideal, but he's still young. He can recover. Freebooter signed closer Lax Hale. The young closer was just released by the Moonstars. Wide loads. He will now replace Shay D over on their roster. A lot cheaper too, so that saves them a couple million. Flash Evans, the right fielder, is picked up by the Platypi. They'll replace veteran Irene Fast to beef up their starting lineup there. Platypi signed long reliever Tiago Toolsy as he'll replace starter Sela Legstrong, who was in the rotation. So he'll now be the 4th starter moving forward. Juan Ventre gets +2 accuracy on a random roll, still low in that department, but getting a bit better. Freebooters also go out and sign veteran outfielder Kelby King as they cut Jules Bergman. That beefs up a roster spot for sure. That's it. Go ahead and sim up to our next game here. Only got a handful to get through today. Looks like 5. Heaters win 2-1 in the first game against the Nemesis. Wild Pigs win 2-1 over the Freebooters as they fall to 0-5, still winless on the year. Wildcats win 5-2 over the Grapplers, improving to 5-0. Blowfish win 3-2 over the Moose. Sandcats win 4-3 and 11 over the Moonstars. Freebooters are still looking for their first win here in the season, and they don't get it here. They lose to the Solents 10-6 as they are now 0-6 to start the year. Next episode, we are going to be taking on the Overdogs for the first time this season. We'll come in at 1-4. They will be coming in at 2-3. On the mound for us will be left-hander Emily Bonventre. No record, a 9 ERA and a 3.25 WHIP. And on the mound for the Overdogs is a familiar face we face a lot here in the series, who used to be on the Jacks and the Beewolves. It is Beavis Ortiz. No record, a 1.50 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. Ortiz was just picked up in free agency this past off-season by the Overdogs, so he was cut by the Jacks. Go ahead and look at player development options here. Still might pay this now that we have some money. This is a good upgrade for Hokie. I don't know if I'll risk his K-Man though, because he does need the junk and the accuracy, which are his 2 weak points. Birch, could use the extra contact, not gonna lie. Does need that, but it'll be here next time, so no need to worry. Delmon for Rocket, that's too high of a chance for RBI dud. Does Buck really need the speed? Not really. Stimulants for Collins. That's a good one. That'll be here next time, too. Two good ones. I love it. So if we want to get both of those, we won't be able to buy this one for Hokie, which I'm okay with. And I'm definitely not getting this one for Bonventre because why? How much money were we going to get? We're almost going to get $1 million. Let's see. How much money do we need? 9, 8, 5. So we need 25899. So we need 900 So we need $2,589,900. How much do we get after next game? Let's look at the economy. We're going to get $881,250, so that'll put us at $250. Yeah, so right now we're at that. Okay, so 50 plus 2 is 11, carry the 1, that is 6. 8 plus 7 is 15, carry the 1. 8 plus 5, that's 4. So we are going to be short. We are not going to have enough for both of them next time, so we need to make the choice. So really, we need to save up twice here. We need to get one of these two next time, so depending on which one has the most percentage points on it, we'll pick that one up. Probably this one for Collins. Has the best benefit, giving him contact and fielding. And then we'll pick this one up for Birch, the episode after that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Okay. Alrighty, that'll be our plan then. We'll just save. Let's go ahead and set the lineup and call it a day. Alrighty. Leading off at second base will be Gwendolyn Rockett, the rookie, next episode. Following her will be right fielder Worry Less, Spool Worrymore. Batting third, left fielder Buck Big Country Swiner. Batting fourth, first baseman Marion DDP Doherty. Batting fifth, third baseman Steve Collins. Batting sixth, center fielder Jared Mealy. Batting seventh, shortstop Turtle Soto. Batting eighth will be the catcher Otis Ingram. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Bon Bon. I think I might make a roster move here just to replace Jackson out there on the bench. Get someone who's a little bit better for the outfield spot here. Looking at Gustav Gustafsson here. He's left field, obviously. Nori Miyoshi would be a good fit as well. Jackson only making $2.9, but I don't want to lose too much money here, so maybe we'll just hang on to him for now. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, I guess. Yeah, because he's at 2.9. Yeah, if anyone gets under 2.9, we can pick him up then. That's fine. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We finally got our first win. We won a nice pitcher's duel over the Beewolves, 2-1. It was a tight one there at the end, but we managed to eke it out and get the victory, our first of the year. Still sitting at a negative 30 run differential and only at 1-4, but the good news is we're only 2 games out of first. So as long as we keep building on this slow momentum, we should get ourselves back into the playoff picture. Now that we're off the schneid, can we keep it going? Tune in next time to find out against the Overdogs. Another divisional contest. If you haven't already, here on Twitch, hit the follow button down below to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch in the description below. Once again, guys, just want to say thank you so much for sticking all the way through the video. Love the support as always. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.